I'm not making this stuff up. You remember all the coronavirus stuff, obviously. We're not going to go into all that today. But I want you to listen. I want you to listen to this statement from Beverly Hills. And it just, boy, if this doesn't just sum up everything. These are some rules for trick-or-treating. You see, Halloween's coming up soon, and COVID knows it's trick-or-treating time. Quote, in an ongoing effort to promote and protect public health, the Beverly Hills City Council tonight approved an urgency ordinance that restricts Halloween activities in the city due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The following will be prohibited in the city of Beverly Hills on Saturday, October 31st, 2020. House-to-house trick-or-treating or car-to-car trunk-or-treating. Spraying shaving cream on others, except within their home or residence, or for licensed barbers on their customers. Providing candy or other Halloween treats or toys for any person outside the household. And look, it gets so much worse. I read an article, I believe it was yesterday morning from CBS Los Angeles, that you're allowed 3 families to gather, but not 2 families to gather. And you're allowed, 3 families together, not 4, not more than 3, only 3. You see, because coronavirus, it can't it can't spread to other people when there are 3 families. The second that 4th family gets in there, everyone's dead on the spot. You're only allowed to gather for 2 hours at a time. I'm not making this up. You can look this up. You're only allowed to gather for 2 hours at a time because coronavirus, it takes time to get moving. You see, it must really, really slowly warm up. The second it hits 2 hours, then it's off and it's spreading. My point is this. All these rules are so stupid. And maybe the most damaging part of it is this. All the people who are constantly telling you to be worried about it and all the things you have to do to be worried about it, they're not worried about it at all. That's what's so amazing. You remember from the very beginning, it's not even just now. From the very beginning, all these scumbag politicians were telling you all the things you weren't allowed to do, and then they'd get caught doing them. We had some mayor here in Beaumont, Texas, close your barbershop down. You better close your barbershop. Gets busted in the salon the next day. That idiot mayor in Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, you better close your barbershop. I better not see anybody out there cutting hair. Gets busted cutting her hair. Nancy Pelosi, same thing. What is it with these women and their haircuts, by the way? Nancy Pelosi, same thing. Follow the rules. Wear your mask. No, you can't get your hair cut. Gets caught on camera, no mask on, getting her hair cut in there. And there's nobody worse about this than Kamala Harris. You remember one of the excuses Kamala Harris used for the Amy Coney Barrett thing? Why we couldn't nominate her at this time? Look, it's unsafe. There's a coronavirus outbreak. Don't we have to follow the rules? We all might catch coronavirus. Here's a little video of how worried about coronavirus Kamala Harris is.
And the bottom line is that we are 21 days now from an election, and that's where we're focused.
Would you also say you're not a fan of court packing?
That's weird. Now, granted, full disclosure here, I have to admit to you, I went to community college, but I was counting the people. Let's say there was a guy holding the elevator and then this person, and this person. I counted 7 people on an elevator. But Kamala Harris is worried about coronavirus. But there's 7 people on the elevator. It's almost like they're not worried at all. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.